This Russian BMP was delivering soldiers to the front line. When the destination is reached, they jump off and take cover in one of Ukrainian buildings. On its way back, Ukrainian FPV drone was already waiting for it. Drone operator takes his time and strikes the target. The ammunition detonated, tearing Russian BMP apart. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian T-64 was deployed to take out the positions of Russian soldiers. Ukrainian tank moves in and opens fire. Russian soldiers realize that the situation gets worse as Ukrainian tank moves closer. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian APC reaches the town. Ukrainian soldiers prepare to counterattack and take back the positions. But Russian forces were ready. High-caliber artillery is used to destroy Ukrainian APC. Close hit, but it's not enough. Ukrainian soldiers reach the destination and take cover. Meanwhile, an Abrams was deployed to suppress Russian soldiers with precise fire. Ukrainian tank locks on target and takes a shot. Russian forces equalize and deploy a T-90 tank to suppress Ukrainian infantry. Before we continue, allow us to introduce a Supremacy World War III, a free online PvP strategy where you lead your country against real players, defend from invaders with aviation, or use your fleet to completely crush your enemy. Create alliances or wage a total war. The choice is yours. Upgrade your army, unlock advanced technology, and discover secret weapons that can change the course of a war. You can come up with your own strategy. Build up your army, from tanks and aviation division to a nuclear submarine. Take control over real nation and engage in modern warfare, where you get to make the final decision. With the new update comes the Hive Mind, a mysterious force that controls mutants, spreading chaos across the nations. This is no ordinary enemy. Play Supremacy World War III on PC or mobile. Use the link in the pinned comment or scan the QR code to get exclusive bomber for free and take over the world. Now back to the battlefield. A Russian T-90 tank continues firing at Ukrainian infantry.
Обстановка по кайфу, але щось шумно трохи.
After successfully completing the mission, Russians begin to retreat. There is only one thing they don't know about. A Ukrainian FPV drone was already following them. The ammunition detonated, sending the turret flying tens of feet in the sky. Back to the battlefield, Ukrainian soldiers advance and engage in fire contact with Russian infantry.
У нас походу гости.
Russian soldiers take the second floor and start throwing grenades down the stairs. But this will not help. Ukrainian soldiers outnumber the Russians 3-1. After 15 minutes of battles, Russian soldiers decide to surrender. First Russian group is neutralized, but the assault was far from over. Russian forces send more BMPs and tanks to capture Ukrainian positions. Column is moving closer to the outskirts of the town. Drone operators report the coordinates to artillery forces, and Ukrainian soldiers prepare the strike.
68, 95, 95.
Self-propelled artillery opens fire. The first shot immobilizes Russian armored vehicle. Ukrainian M777 receives the coordinates and finishes Russian BMP. BMP is torn to pieces. Meanwhile, Russian BTR breaks through and heads straight to Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian T-64 was controlling the area, and when a Russian BTR appeared in sight, Ukrainian tank opens fire. After a direct hit, Russians abandon their armored vehicle and flee. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian T-64 opens fire with high-caliber machine gun. Ukrainian tank drives straight to abandoned BTR and opens fire. After a direct hit from Ukrainian T-64, the BTR gets torn to pieces. Meanwhile, Ukrainian commanders plan how to clear the town from the remains of Russian infantry.
Отут остається, 6 чоловічків, які криють оцю.
Russian soldiers try to find a building to set up a position. Knowing that Russian soldiers have nowhere to go, Ukrainian tank follows them down the road and opens fire. Russian soldiers carry massive losses. They take cover in the nearby buildings, but Ukrainian tank leaves them no chance to hide. The next day, Ukrainian tank comes back and continues taking out Russian hideouts one after another. Russian soldiers realize that there is nowhere to go and request an airstrike. A Su-24 bomber equipped with glide bombs is deployed. Bomb hits the buildings, resulting in massive detonation. Ukrainian tank gets damaged with shrapnel and has to leave the battlefield. For the next assault, Russian forces deployed an elite infantry squad. The objective is to take this building under control and set up a position. Russian soldiers move in quickly and prepare to capture important positions. The building is clear. Now Russians can set up a position and wait for more reinforcements to come, but it's not that easy. A Mavic drone was observing this area the whole time. Ukrainian forces deploy a Leopard tank to destroy the positions and leave Russian soldiers no chance to gain foothold. Ukrainian tank drives straight to captured building and opens fire. After a few shots, the building collapses. Ukrainian tank successfully completes the mission and begins to retreat. Meanwhile, Russian intelligence drone tracks the movement of the Leopard and reports the coordinates to ally artillery forces. Russians use a 152mm howitzer to destroy Ukrainian Leopard.
Прицел 441, уровень 30-0. Орудие!
Выстрел!
Miss, but Russians were just getting started. Drone operators begin a real hunt for Ukrainian Leopard tank.
Готов. Арм. Есть. Пошел.
Leopard gets hit in the rear, but luckily it remains on the move. Russian drone operators keep sending more drones to destroy Ukrainian tank. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces deploy an intelligence drone to locate the position of Russian drone operators. Ukrainian drone scans the surroundings. After a few hours, the target was located. Russians use this building as a main base for drone operators. Here they assemble FPV drones from scratch and calibrate the frequencies. Then these drones get transferred straight to the front line. Ukrainian forces use F-16, equipped with hammer bombs to destroy such valuable target. Bombs strike with pinpoint accuracy, completely destroying the building. For the next assault, Russian forces deployed a column, which consists of several armored vehicles. T-80 tank and 2 BMPs advance across the field. Ukrainian drone reports the coordinates to artillery forces. A howitzer is deployed.
Код 2664. 2664, підвожусь. Армата! Постріл!
The first shot lands directly on Russian tank. The second shot is fired to secure the destruction.
Постріл!
Precise hit from Ukrainian artillery, and Russian tank is destroyed. Meanwhile, more armored vehicles join the battle and continue the attack.
Армата! Постріл!
Russian vehicles reach Ukrainian village and gain foothold. But everything changes when Ukrainian FPV drones join the battle. First drone takes out Russian BMP. Ukrainian forces keep sending more FPV drones to stop the advance. Russian soldiers carry heavy losses, but it was just the beginning. Ukrainian FPV drones keep striking the targets one after another. Russian soldiers leave their armored vehicles and flee. Ukrainian forces use HIMARS to finish off abandoned vehicles. HIMARS strikes, finishing 3 BMPs at once. As the result, the whole column was destroyed, leaving Russians no chance to continue the attack. For the last assault, Russian forces deploy a T-80 tank and a BMP full of infantry. Russian armored vehicles pass the minefield and continue the attack. Ukrainian forces deploy FPV drones to stop the advance. Precise hit from Ukrainian FPV drone, and the BMP stops. Russian soldiers leave their armor and flee. Meanwhile, more drones are deployed to destroy the tank. The tank is heavily protected, but after several hits from Ukrainian FPV drones, it was finally stopped. Russian tank begins burning. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces deploy a Vampire drone to completely finish off the abandoned tank. The assault is finished, but few hours later, Russian forces tried to break through. A small car with no doors drives at full speed straight to Ukrainian trenches. But something, as always, went wrong. Russian soldiers drive over anti-tank mine, which results in enormous detonation. Their assault ends as quickly as it started. Also, don't forget to check out Supremacy World War III. Special for our viewers, get an elite bomber using the link in the pinned comment or by scanning the QR code. Pick your country, battle real players, and take over the world.